I like these big ones. These big woods. Come here, big wood. I'm coming for you. Can't run.
Come here, big boy.
You can run. You can hide, but you can't run.
You can hide, but you can't run. I like it.
It's true. You ever seen a tree run?
Oh, you ever seen a tree hide? Me neither.
And government, there was someone asking someone else for an answer on something, and so my teacher was like, "Hey, you ever go into the woods and ask an ash tree for a glass of milk? Because you might as well with who you're asking on that."
What? What's going on?
Asking an ash tree for a glass of milk.
An ash tree?
Yeah.
Why?
We made an ashtray today in the wood shop. I put it on my teacher's desk, and I'm like, "Here, I made you an ashtray, so you can pick up smoking again."
Wait a second. I gotta. Wait! Oh, wait, that's not you. Okay.
It's the tree, not me. Because of Winn-Dixie. You ever seen that show? Or that TV or movie? Why not? It should be a mandatory showing, Winn-Dixie. When you walk in the door, you have to sit through the 45-minute movie. Or probably more like an hour and a half or 2 hours at this point. In this day and age, but... because of Winn-Dixie, I remember watching it back in the day. Back in the 30s! One of the first silent films, There's a new accent for ya. Never busted out this one before.
There we go. She's unhogged! And that's why you dropped that.
Now she's going. What the? Guess we're just gonna have to...
What are you doing?
Let her process.
I gotta give her a push.
No, she's going in.
Is she chooching? I don't think she's chooching. She ain't chooching.
Big
She
dirty.
needs a push.
Ah,
Oh.
Come on.
Watch out. I got her.
I know this
Oh
one's
wait, you can't move.
This one's like, yeah.
I know, it's
I can
sitting
get the
on
other
top of
one.
you.
I can get the other one.
Oh.
Too soon. There we go, I got that one.
Alright. I'm gonna use the case and put that other one in.
So today I was sitting on the bus and I hear, "Yo, 196 to base. My bus is overheating and there's steam coming out from under the hood." And I'm like, "Oh, a brand new bus overheating when it's like freezing cold outside. Okay."
No, it's a blow-off valve.
It was a 2016 International CE.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't overheating. It was a blow-off valve they were hearing.
No, they said they saw steam coming out of the top of it.
That's a feature, not a problem.
Feature, not a bug.
Yeah.
This one's got a steam engine. What's the big deal?
The locomotive. What do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the whole 18 horsepower, but it's got 500 pounds of torque.
That's pretty bad. That's like as much torque as an F-150. You could probably, I'm sure a school bus, you could put an F-150 motor in there and she'd be good to go. Sure, you'd be stressing her a bit, but you got the turbos red hot, but you should probably do it. I just think it's crazy that they put the same engines in pickup trucks as school buses, like, and they detune the engines in school buses.
Wait a second. Wait.
I wish this thing had beacons. I wish they put like the ability to put beacon anywhere on a mod or anywhere on a vehicle. Like you could rhinestone studded with beacons or something like that.
Oh.
I wish.
Paint them
Oh,
any color you want.
There's always 19.
What?
FS19.
Oh.
It fell. That's what people were saying. On the first day it came out, I was on TeamSpeak, on Josh's TeamSpeak, and everybody was like, "Oh well, maybe for 19 we'll have it." And I'm like, boys. Some people don't even have 17 yet.
Y'all are already talking about friggin' 2 years from now, 3 years from now.
Nah, 2. I imagine the Giants are like, okay, FS17's out. Scrap that. Time to work on 19.
Throw it down the crapper. Let's get children. What about updates? You can work on those.
Yeah, here's $20.
Here's $20. Go buy a Coke.
My friend had a problem with his
20 Canadian pesos.
My friend had a problem with his iPhone, and I'm like, go to the store and just offer to buy the guy a lunch. I was like, take him to the food court if he fixes your phone. So there you go. He was like, why would they do that? I'm like, because people love food. Come on, lag, no lag.
I just get the movable one back and just start putting wood chip piles everywhere.
Make it like a minefield.
Yeah, you want to do that?
You could also do that with a trailer and any other commodity.
Well,
I'm not wrong.
I know. That tree seems to be stuck.
That'd be a great name for an album.
A what?
An album, like
That tree seems to be stuck.
Yeah, like the band's last album. Like, okay, just disappears, okay. Like a band's last album before a hiatus or something.
Like right before they stop caring.
Like right before everybody gets into a car accident or something. Yeah.
Like their last album before they all just,
They
undone.
can't think of any songs.
They can't decide on the name of the album, so they just like, this tree seems to... I like it.
When in reality they're actually talking about a tree and a wood chipper. Yep.
Yeah.
What is there a deeper meaning to your album name? No.
Nope.
We were trying to chip up trees at John's house, and it got stuck. We wrote a song about it.
This tree seems to be stuck in the wood chipper.
Okay, you're just putting into a Christmas song. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the forest. Stuck trees, greasy joints. It's lube time in the shop.
Rusty loaders.
I guess. It's lube time. Wink,
Lubed
wink.
up loaders.
Silver bells. Today there was a kid that took 3 tennis balls off his chair in government and was juggling them. And my teacher was like, please stop doing that. Those have been sliding around for 15 years on the floor. You're handling them? It just makes me sick to think of everything those have been on.
Puke. Oh, that's funny. He's like, that would have been funny if you'd have been like, I can list some things that it's probably touched.
Be like, I know for a fact that tennis ball was pissed last week. It was an accident, Mr. G. It happens to the best of us.
It's an occupational hazard, sir.
Oh, I was saying, I was.
Dang it, Ben.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
You can make that up. Today we were in the metal shop, and so I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I need my safety gear." I was like, "You gotta have your hard hat, your high vis safety vest. You gotta have your steel toe boots on, your clipboard, your construction hat.
Your clipboard.
Yeah, gotta be safe. You gotta have a safety checklist." Meanwhile, we got bozos over there jumping all over the tables and people smoking, rolling doobies. We were using the
smoking kitty litter.
We were using the blast furnace, and so I'm like, "Hey, you make lunch in there too?" And then when it was nice and hot, I was like, "Oh, okay, ready to slide in the pizza?" This is a blast furnace that we were melting magnesium in like a couple of years ago. But
isn't that like toxic?
No, don't breathe it.
Just, as long as you don't like breathe it or touch it or just use it in any
or
way,
look
shape,
at
or
it.
form. No, not at all. Isn't that toxic? No, it's not. As long as you don't get near it. Okay, you can put that in the chipper, Dewey.
Maybe it's like the elephant's foot. You know that thing in Chernobyl where like if you're close enough to look at it, you're dead.
Sure.
You never heard of that?
No.
Mr. Rocket Man. It's gonna be a long, long time. Okay, this is obviously a bad approach to this since the last two trees have gotten very, very screwed.
That's a bold opinion. That's more of an opinion.
The
than
bold
a fact.
look of Kohler. I hate Kohler. I was wearing my Kohler engine shirt right now. People are always like, "Kohler engines, what's that?" I'm like, only the worst company you can ever buy an engine from. They're like, "Why do you have a shirt?" I'm like, "Because it was free." I'll happily endorse them if they give me a free shirt. That's the key to my heart. A free shirt, honestly.
So is it really that simple?
Yeah.
I just gotta be a free shirt?
Could it be that simple? Could it be like this? That's how we do it in calculus. Da-da! You just got a text message.
Yeah.
You can instantly tell someone has an iPhone when you hear that text vibration. Because that was I've had iPhone since before that was the default vibration. So mine aren't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the da-da. I just like the. Da-da! Da-da! We got a semi coming through. Open up the back door. We got open up the shipping entrance. We got a big pallet coming in. Come on, get near the freight elevator. My school has a freight elevator.
Mine doesn't.
Why not? Put one in. Could it be that simple? Could it be like this? That's how we do it in calculus. One of my friends made that up.
He's a nerd, isn't he?
Well, it was for a music video for calc. Like, if you're in an AP class, the AP exam is like in May. And so you got extra time after. So one of the projects was you had to make a music video. Okay. And like about calculus and all the stuff. And derivatives and trig limits and...
Alright, can you just like get away from there for me?
Yeah, I tried. That's all that matters, honestly.
I'm just like, just don't. It's the thought that counts. Just don't. Meanwhile, I'm just that person that's like, yeah, you want to get away from there? You want to help? Yeah, okay, back up.
That's what I'd be like, hey, by the way, the bandsaw's on fire.
Oh, did I say the bandsaw? I meant the rotary thingy.
I meant the trash can.
Yeah, that one. Definitely. other spinny thing?
Other spinny thing. The office chair.
Office chair.
Let me tell you. You get an office chair, and you attach the what is it?
Air horn?
No, I mean that would work too, but oh, and people at my school, it's really funny. You know how you put something in a drill press and like it spins around if you pick it up. People do that with like everything. Oh, you can see the tires are like a little bit deformed on this loader on the front more than the back because I got a big old load of wood on this baby.
What?
Tire deformation, like you know. Look at my front tires. They're like squished down.
Yep. Got the fat tires. And I'm stuck. Yay.
That's never a good problem to have. Could it be that simple? Could it be like this? That's how we do it in calculus.
Can you not do that?
That's how we do it in calculus! Drag limits! Big quiz, big quiz. Big dog in the house. Child's play. I love that. That's a new one. I forgot about my teacher last year, but I always did child's play.
Oh, so apparently my
Son.
lady that was supposed to be my math teacher
It's not one.
fired.
Yeah.
She came in yesterday after school at like 2:30 and just took everything out of her room. Like even like posters that the substitute had gotten. Like anything that was on the walls or in the desk she just took it. I walked in, I was like, wow, it's bright in here. I don't like it. He's like, our sub was like, yeah, she came. Miss Summers came in and just took everything.
Miss Summers. No wonder she lives in Florida.
Yeah.
Summer all year round. Hey, you ever been to Margaritaville?
Nope.
I seen your boat there. I've been there once or twice. I seen your boat there.
Oh yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. First time I heard that song, it was someone's boat was playing it down by the water. Down by the water on Lake Erie. Actually, it was on Erie Canal, but close enough.
Close enough. All right, you want to just like not dump those there? Just kind of off to the side would be nice. It's a lot easier to pick up.
I mean, I was putting them in the.
I don't think it's working too well.
I do.
I don't.
I'm still trying to. This whole thing is all new to me, and it's a learning process. Everybody goes through a stage in life. We go through stages where we have periods of uncontrollable logging. Where is this stupid pond? Stupid thing annoying.
I just drove it.
I saw that. I was like, "What are you doing, boy?"
Why are you touching my equipment?
My equipment? No E, just equipment.
Why are you touching my equipment, boy?
We're from down in Alabama. Why you touching my equipment, boy? It's not really Alabama. It's more like Louisiana. Southern Culture on the Skids. Great band, great band. They're a one-hit wonder, though. You make me want to walk like a camel. Ow-wee!
You're fired.
I'm shot. That's my shop teacher says to anybody that's like being stupid or ridiculous or can't put two and two together. He's like, you're shot.
You're shot.
Yeah, that's what I say. I call people shot all the time because it's true.